What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another video. I'm KaylaBrianne. If you guys are new here, welcome. If you guys are not new here, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, or whatever. As y'all can see by the title, I am going to be giving back to school advice for my high schoolers and for middle schoolers. I feel like this video is more so dedicated to high schoolers though, because in high school you are stepping into like a whole new environment, peer pressure, and trying to figure out who you are. It's just a lot, and I wanted to give my advice from a Christian perspective, but also being completely transparent with how things are going to go and how you can walk into the new school year and the years to come with your head held high and also with the right mindset. So if you guys are interested in this video, you know, stay tuned, sit back, relax, so you guys can get the back to school advice that I have for y'all. I know school starts back in August for some and it's September for others, so I wanted to get this video out and everything. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and also turn on your post notifications so you notify when I do post a new video. Without further ado, let's just jump right into it. The number one advice I can give y'all starting out is go into the new school year with a positive attitude. If you go into the first day of school already assuming that you're gonna have a horrible day, a horrible week, a horrible year, then you're gonna have a horrible year because you're speaking that over your life already. Proverbs 18:21. Your tongue is powerful. Your tongue speaks life and death. You are speaking negatively over your life. You need to speak positive starting out the day, starting out your morning, and through the entire day that you're already in school. And yes, what you think is actually going to manifest into your life. So even if you're just saying, oh, my day is going bad, it's a horrible day, you're going to have a horrible day throughout the entire rest of your day until you go home, go to bed, and start the new day hopefully positive. So go into the school year thinking positive, that you're going to have a great year, that you're going to have great classes, that you're going to have good teachers. Don't just go in there thinking so negative, because then you're going to just have negativity follow you throughout the entire school year until you do something about it, which is do the opposite, which is think positive and speak positivity over your life. Number two, if you are going into high school with some people that you went to middle school with and y'all just so happen to drift ways, look at it as a blessing in disguise. It may hurt your feelings and it may suck because you're going into high school alone, or you go into high school being friends with them and then y'all so happen to drift apart a couple months into the new school year. That's fine, because most likely that is God's way of separating y'all so that whatever they plan on doing, it does not drag you down. Because whether y'all realize it or not, we become who we are around. If you surround yourself with people that think negatively or are doing things that they're not supposed to be doing and you know that you're not supposed to be doing, you're eventually going to try it out or think that it's a good idea to do it. What the freak? Are you good?
Good.
Okay. Can I finish? And honestly, it's okay to not even have that many friends in high school. If you go through high school with 1 to 2 friends, that is okay. Okay, that's fine. It is always quality over quantity in the first place. The light, look at the light, it's just the sun just decided to go away. But yeah, it's always quality over quantity. Don't keep fake friends around because you don't want to be by yourself. High school is the best place to learn who you are, truly. Honestly, it may suck because you're gonna look like an outcast. Who cares? Who cares? A lot of people that have a lot of friends, they either are a follower or they're keeping people around that talk behind their freaking back. Number 3, start your morning off with a Bible verse or affirmations. It kind of ties into step 1 or tip number 1 that I gave y'all, but how you start your day really matters. Start your morning off with a podcast. Well, let's back it up a little bit. Start your morning off, first of all, thanking God that he woke you up that morning and that you're going to be starting a new school year in the first place. Start your morning off with prayer. Listen to a podcast or some worship music as you're getting ready for the day, an affirmation. Like, you need to pray. Start your day off with prayer, an affirmation, a podcast that's positive. Don't listen to no music that's gonna get you hyped to run a fight and stuff. Okay, don't listen to that. Don't listen to no negativity. Start your day off positive. Start your day off with God, quiet time with him, asking him to fill you up with peace and love throughout your entire day, that no weapon formed against you shall prosper. Okay, just how you start your day truly matters. Even if you do wake up a little irritated, because there are times that we wake up irritated, do not give the devil any ammunition to use against you. Even when you feel like you don't want to pray, because it do be times like that when you just be like, you know what, I'm just too irritated to pray. Pray anyway. Because I guarantee, once you pray and ask God to remove that irritation and get your spirit corrected, your day is gonna go 10 times better. Trust and believe that, because I've done it and it works. 4th tip that I have for y'all is get involved. I did yearbook in high school my senior year. I was not into a lot of different things. I was very introverted, like truly and honestly. That's why I'm telling y'all to get involved so that y'all can like learn your high school more and being more like of the yearbook. I was in the yearbook a little bit. I went to homecoming senior year, did yearbook senior year. That was it, because I stayed to myself. But it's okay. Again, like I said, you don't have to have a lot of friends, but still involve yourself in what's going on in the school. Like activities, you got clubs, you got yearbook. Put yourself out there in a good way. In a good way, put yourself out there, not in a negative way. You don't have to have friends to involve yourself. Go put yourself out there on your own, and you never know. God might put somebody right there where y'all could become the best of freaking friends, because that's how God ordained it to be. But you still have to put yourself out there, which leads me to my next point. Tip number 5 that I have for you guys: do not have sex in high school. I know people are gonna be like, oh, you can't tell me what to do. I am gonna tell you what to do. Do not have sex in high school. I lost my virginity when I was 15 years old. That is young. Okay, that's young. And now that I have a child, I have nieces in high school that are my age or a year younger than what I was when I had lost my virginity. It's just like, from a different, like, we're gonna take religion out of it, and then I'm gonna go to the religion side. First of all, when you're having sex that young, you're not even mentally and emotionally prepared to have sex. I wish I would have waited, because emotionally I was so all over the place. At 14, 15, 16, you're trying to learn yourself. Even 17, I'm still trying to learn myself, and I'm 23 years old. So imagine being an adolescent. You're an adolescent. So me trying to dibble and dabble and have sex at 15, 16 years old, and also trying to deal with the things that is coming my way. I'm dealing with depression and spiritual warfare, because at the time I did not know I was going through spiritual warfare, but I was going through it. I was getting attacked left and right. You got boys do not care at that age about your feelings. A lot of them don't. So don't even put yourself in that situation to where you're trying to figure out why you're not enough. Like, just please avoid it at all freaking costs. And I mean any sex where it's penetration, and sex where you're just, it's mouth and crap. Just don't touch, don't look, don't feel, nothing. Avoid it at all costs. Now, from a spiritual perspective, I am Christian, so I am abstinent. I'm abstinent. Best choice you will ever make, because you have a clear mind. And not only do you have a clear mind, but your body is a temple. Like, why are we just letting any and everybody touch, feel, and deal with our body in that type of way, when we are meant to be with one person in marriage? That is it. So be abstinent. Be abstinent. Don't let nobody peer pressure you into having sex, because honestly, it's not even all that. Okay, it's not all that, especially when it's somebody that you don't even have feelings for. Like, honestly and truly, it's more than just STDs out here. Now, that should be another reason why you should just want to keep your legs closed and keep your thing in your pants, because their STD rates, baby, high as heck. Have you seen Houston, Texas STD rate? Clock it. Keep it in your pants. On top of that, you can catch spiritual things. Okay, you wondering why you happy one moment, have intercourse with this person, and now you're feeling depressed and suicidal and all that. Spirits, honey. Soul ties. Okay. Tip number 6, I believe this is, because that was number 5, I think. But be your own person. It is okay to be your own person. You're gonna have people try to peer pressure you into drinking, into smoking, into having sex early and all that extra crap. But if you have your own mind, truly, people respect you a lot more when you don't just follow everybody. You don't need to be following the Joneses to keep up with them. Have your own mind. People will respect you a lot more. You may be called lame and all that extra stuff, but so what? So what? Don't let one word put you in a situation now you can't get out of it. Which also still ties into, if you're in a relationship already going into high school and they're telling you that they love you and, oh, we should have sex because I love you. No, they do not. Because if they loved you, they would not want to put you in a position to have sex early when y'all not married in the first place. And 2, y'all shouldn't be doing that anyway. Y'all should still get to know each other. There's other things to do outside of having sex. Y'all can still have fun with each other without involving sex into the equation. So anybody that try to pressure you into doing anything does not love you, does not care about your well-being at all. So cut them off, because God has better for you anyway. Tip number 7, the easiest tip I can give y'all is just do the freaking homework. Just do the homework. Credits matter in high school. Okay, freshman year they matter, sophomore year they matter. Homework, you probably didn't do it in middle school, but in high school you need to do it. If you need help, ask. If you can't get the help from one teacher, go to a different one. I know one teacher in math, like, I do not like math at all. So when I remember the names like the back of my head. There was one teacher, his name was Mr. Kuhn. He was a good teacher, but he just didn't explain it correctly to me, like in a way I understood it. So I would either go to my teacher, Miss Favorite, or Mr. Hewitt, and they would explain it a lot easier to me. It's okay to go to different teachers if you've already had like a previous teacher that you know how they teach, go to a different teacher. That's fine, because at the end of the day, your grades matter, your credits matter, and you need to pass. And if you have the option to like pick your classes, take all your hard classes freshman through junior year so that you can have like an easy senior year. I took everything that I knew I wouldn't want to take in my senior year of high school, all the math, all the science classes, biology, chemistry, all them hard classes, so that if I did fail, I had another year to just make it up, which I did not fail, thank God. So take all your hard classes freshman through junior year if you have that choice to pick your classes, which I'm pretty sure people do. I'm assuming that y'all do, not just electives. Do that and have an easy senior year. And also, high school goes by pretty fast, so you do want to make sure you have at least 8 to 10 schools that you possibly want to go to. Some schools allow you to apply at least freshman or sophomore year, or they allow you to get information, or they keep watch on you. I know a couple schools that I applied to, I didn't end up going to them obviously, but they watch you still, and then sometimes you can get an early acceptance letter, or at least know your 8 to 10 schools, so when your junior year comes you can apply and get your acceptance letters or your denials. That's not the word I'm looking for, like the letters that they turn you down, so you can know what you're gonna do in the future. Tip number 8 is just stay in the word of God through high school, through after high school, in the morning. That still ties into like tip 2, tip 1, I don't know, I can't remember, but just stay in the word of God. He is going to keep your mind on the right path. If as soon as you drift, you're going to be tested and tempted by the devil. You're going to be tested and tempted by the devil in general. But if you have God by your side, if you have God by your side and you keep God in your life, as we all should, then your journey through high school is going to be a lot easier. Challenging, but it's going to be easier than what a normal person's life would be if they don't have God in their life. Tip number 8, I don't even remember at this point, but make your counselor your best freaking friend. He or she is going to be the person that keeps you hip on everything that's going on with your classes and after classes and all the extra stuff, what you're missing, what you need to take so you can graduate on time. You need to be on your counselor like crazy. There's going to be some counselors that actually reach out and call you down to the office so that they can tell you what you're missing, what you need to do, what are your goals for after school. And then there's going to be some counselors that just do not care if you don't care. If you don't reach out to them, they're not going to reach out to you. And I know, because from experience, I was on my counselor's head. I was seeing him getting fee waivers, trying to figure out what colleges do what, getting information on this college, that college. Like, I was on my counselor's freaking head. His name was Mr. Craig. Yeah, his name was Mr. Craig. And I just stayed on him, because you have some lazy freaking counselors. Some people are just there for a check, and then some people actually care about the well-being of their students and they really want to see them succeed, so they're reaching out to you, trying to figure out what you're going to do with high school, after high school. They're getting you fee waivers, they're getting you information, they're getting you scholarship information. Reach out to your counselor. Make your counselor your best friend. That is the best thing I can freaking tell you to do. You will not know you're missing your credit until you go and ask. You may think you got all your credits and you're missing half a credit, and you will not freaking graduate. You need to stay on your counselor. Number 9, I really don't know, like I said, but be observant and use your discernment in every situation and with every freaking body. Even if you feel like you can trust them, always keep your antennas up, okay? Keep them up. If God is telling you not to go somewhere, don't go. You don't always gotta pop out at every freaking party. I honestly do not even recommend going to house parties. They're not the safest thing. They're very dangerous. Do not go to a house party. Do not get into the car with somebody that's been drinking, that's been smoking, even if they say, oh, I drive better when I'm drunk. I drive better when I'm smoking or when I'm high. And I've heard it. I've heard someone say that. A guy that I used to talk to said that crap. What are you talking about? Do not get into the car with them at all. I need y'all to use your discernment. I need y'all to listen to the Holy Spirit. If he tell you to stay home, stay home. Don't question it or anything, because a lot of people love to question and say, well, why didn't God tell me not to go? He did. He did. But you just didn't want to listen. Last little tip I have for you guys, which I feel everyone needs to take. You're in high school, but your mental health still matters. If you have parents that would not allow you to like take a mental health day, I know when Malaya gets in high school or middle school, school in general, I'm gonna allow her to take a couple mental health days out the month, because you need it. You need a mental health day. You need to just decompress from the people around you and the people that you be around for 8 to 10 hours a freaking day. You need that moment. So if you're not allowed to take those mental health days because your parents is like, you need to be in school Monday through Friday from 8 to 4, whatever, how long y'all be in school, I don't know, then okay, be in school, go to school, do what you gotta do. On Friday, on Saturday, whenever you decide to do it, that is your time. That is your time. You need to make that time designated directly to you and not to anyone else. That means whatever you choose to do, whether you just want to sleep all day, whether you want to do a mani-pedi, a spa day at home, whatever you choose to do, that is for your mental health. Don't neglect your mental health, because it is so freaking important, because you can lose yourself and just be feeling so drained and ran down. Take your mental health days and take them seriously. But that is it for this video. That's the advice that I have for my high schoolers and even middle schoolers. But like I said, this is for my high schoolers. I pray that y'all have a great school year whenever y'all do go back to school. Like I said, August, September, I really don't remember. Thank God I'm not in school. Well, I am. But I pray y'all have a blessed school year and a positive one, and y'all are productive throughout y'all day. Y'all do what y'all gotta do. Please take my advice into consideration. At least ponder on it. Think about it. Okay, think about what I said. I'm gonna close out this video here. If you guys liked it, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, I will see y'all in the next one. You wanna do it? Mwah.